Powerful, lightweight, portable, and smart. We can say that for the new Ninebot scooters both. But are they really good enough to dethrone the Mi Scooter series? Let's inspect! Hey, welcome, Tech for our channel. How are you doing? I'm Michael, and this here behind me, I think it's the next great way of transportation by Ninebot. Well, that's the new F30, and Ninebot have just released two brand new scooters, the F30 and the F40, and the F30 apparently being the slightly weaker, the smaller, the lighter, and the thing that I've been testing for the past couple of weeks, but it's been heavily raining, so I just have around 40 kilometers already, and my impressions are pretty positive. Honestly, I do think that this scooter is going to be the next super hit, just like what happens with the Mi Scooter series, the Mi Scooter 1S, the Essential, the Pro 2, and so on. And I want to tell you everything about my experience, and just to highlight it, this device over here has some really good competitive advantages, including these 10-inch tires, the pretty nice and slim board, and a lot of pretty awesome controls, so let's go! This year, Ninebot are releasing two new devices worldwide, the F30 and the F40. They might have different limits depending on the regions due to legal requirements for some countries, but since performance, setup and riding comfort is essentially the same in each of these regions, whatever I say about the F30 would be correct, maybe with exception about maximum allowed speed and the performance of the motors. The F30 seems to provide pretty much everything I'd wish from a city scooter. Powerful motor, 10-inch tires, good battery life, smartphone app maintenance, good construction. Let us talk about all of that in the next minutes. I think one of the strongest characteristics is the price, starting from $529 during the crowdfunding campaign, and it will likely be around $150 more after that. Apparently more affordable than the Max, but a bit more expensive than the Mi Scooter series. I was quite eager to test and try the F30 because I always am on the search for a reasonable replacement for the good old Mi Scooter. From what I've seen online, there are plenty of reasons to believe that this is the scooter of the year, of course if you're not looking for something more extreme and off-road oriented. This body here is allowed in most countries' bike lanes, wouldn't endanger your health with crazy fast speeds, you can essentially carry it almost anywhere. So, taking it out of the box, and we're already noticing a number of upgrades compared to the older Ninebot scooters. There clearly are some design ideas taken from the ES2 series. I have the feeling that it's a mixture between the design of the ES series merged with the best from the Mi Scooter series. Looks like the best out of the two worlds. The frame is made of steel, lightweight and at the same time extremely durable material, which can absorb shocks, allowing riders' weight to be up to 120 kilos. You already noticed the large tires. There's the stem, the folding mechanism. From the unboxing tasks, there only are 3 things you need to do. To mount the handlebar, that's fairly easy, there's a 2 included and you need 4 screws, and after 5 minutes, everything will be in place. Secondly, check the tire pressure. It's a good idea to keep the tires well pumped. Might feel a little bumpier, but it's going to reduce internal friction, which is the major reason for all the Mi Scooter tire punctures. And the third thing is of course to charge the battery before the first ride. After that, you only have to activate the scooter through the app and you're good to go. If we have to list the most important specifications, well, we mentioned the 10-inch tires, there's a 300-watt nominal power motor, the battery has 275 watt-hour capacity with close to 30 kilometers promised range, the scooter should be capable handling inclines up to 15 degrees, supports riders up to 120 kilos, has dual braking system, nice colorful status display, reliable folding mechanism and weight of just around 15 kilos. All of that sounds great. Each and every component seems to be at the right place, with the right shape and the design. I do feel like Ninebot have made a very deep analysis of what people are complaining about or improving with their older scooters and have designed something that is close to perfection. Because, look, the mechanism is perfect after close to 100 kilometers riding on the roads in Sofia, and that's not a scooter-friendly city. There's absolutely zero feedback or noise or jingling coming out of the mechanism. Very easy to fold and unfold. The mudguard, well, that's a typical upgrade for the Mi Scooter, people buying 3D printed upgrade kit to properly fix it. And here, that's factory design integrated and it's awesome. The bottom cover is also easier to clean now. The clearance is something that most scooter makers don't really announce, but it's a very important characteristic. It's the value I dislike the most about the Ninebot Max, because I was hitting almost every bump. Here we talk about close to 10 centimeters, which is one of the best values seen in scooters so far. Having the motor in the front wheel acts great about distributing the weight and also for balancing the braking system. The F30 has dual braking system, electronic brake via the motor on the front wheel, and upgraded disc brake in the rear, which guarantees very short braking distance in emergency situations. Not sure how this will be implemented with the German region, because there are some more specific requirements over there, so I guess it's going to be a little different for you, my dear German friends. If you know something about the topic, please comment below and let us all know. I'm sure you'd like to hear my thoughts about the motor. These 300 watts feel really good. I feel even more power than some 350 watt scooters that I've tried. But it might have something to do with the fact that I lost 5 kilos in the past months due to a health problem. I'm fine, just got sick for a while and antibiotics, they don't have good impact. So it could be a subjective feeling. There are 3 modes for riding. You can easily switch between them from the button on the display. Eco mode, that's slow acceleration, 15 km per hour is top speed, and you need to help the scooters a lot when going up hills. The D mode is the more balanced one. Top speed is 25 km per hour. Faster acceleration, but also battery friendly. And the sports mode is giving you the most out of the motor's flexibility, but also needs a lot more battery juice. With the Eco mode, you can easily reach close to 30 km range, but requires a lot of patience. With the D mode and my weight, I get about 20 km. In sports mode, it really depends how often you accelerate and brake. It's about pushing the scooter to the limits, so range might be down to 15 km, even less. The achievements are obviously great, and the rule is pretty simple. The lighter the rider is, and the less aggressive you accelerate, the longer you're going to ride. A 50-kilo person using the cruise control most of the time can easily reach 40 km range even with the F30 model. But if your weight is around or more than 100 kilos, forget about such kind of achievements. Focus on the fun part and enjoy riding. There usually are 2 things that most scooter owners look to upgrade: the battery capacity and the tires. So here we have factory-installed 10-inch pneumatic tires, which Ninebot promise to be more durable, prick-resistant and a lot more comfortable. I can confirm that now tiled junctions and small bumps are much nicer to ride over. Paved roads, however, are still a challenge. I feel like serious dental procedure, but the smoothness in any other condition is undeniable. Even riding off-road feels okay. The reason is pretty simple. The larger tires expectedly offer much greater comfort as compared to smaller-sized tires. Besides the riding parts, let me also show you the smartphone app. It's called Ninebot, easy to use, full of info, and you can read about the battery status, the riding range estimations, and you have some options to control, like enabling or disabling the cruise control. There even is an option to lock the scooter when you're parked in front of a store, but always use a keychain to make sure nobody's going to take away from you the scooter, because it's pretty portable. Did I find any drawbacks? I think Ninebot could have added a hook for some luggage. It's a small piece that can make a big difference, and I'm anyways pretty sure that there will be a lot of accessory options very soon online. And maybe a limited edition with active suspension. Probably that's going to be the next stage of scooter development. Although I think these 10-inch tires feel a lot better than most Mi scooters modified with active suspension. And maybe also foldable handlebars would be a great idea. The only trouble I've experienced so far is with the charging, which was not going beyond 88%, but it looks like that's a firmware thing and I expect to be fixed with the next update. But even as it is, I think the F30 is the closest to what we can call the perfect urban scooter. And at the end, I want to stress on the fact that my impressions are still quite fresh based on just 2 weeks of riding, but from what I see, this is an awesome and totally worth the money scooter. A bit more expensive than the Mi scooter line, but a lot better in any possible way. I would of course love to hear from you, my dear scooter friends. Which one do you visually like more? It would be nice to hear some feedback from people that have been riding both of them. Do you share my positive impressions, or you have some other remarks to share? And of course, I'm going to be making a follow-up video of the F30 performance in a few weeks from now. So let's see what we all have to say in the comments below, and as usual, you can support the channel by following any of the links in the description below the video. Also, would be great to catch up in the next episode, so make sure to be subscribed to the channel. Thanks a lot, have a great day, my name is Michael, and I'll see you soon, bye!